so I suppose that was a bit of a lie. Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
Seth here.
Welcome to Fast Food Thursday. This time on time, apparently, because YouTube didn't decide to completely fuck up everything. Which is rather a nice change of pace, I must admit. Yes, so today's episode might be a little more sparse than you are used to, because it turned out that I had a while ago set up some stuff because the being at Fast Food Thursday is like, if you're a $20 plus patron, you can be in here. But a lot of $10 patrons were in here because somehow the Patreon Discord bot swallowed the role that I had set up for it, especially because it's not Grand Patron. Grand Patron is already $10 plus.
I was one of those $10 people.
Which is it's rather confusing, but that's how it works, and I kind of had to gate that in order to, because like people are paying $20, they should get their $20 worth. Yeah, so there might be.
I guess that's just your Messiah curse acting up again.
You're
Yes.
welcome, everyone.
Yes,
Everyone.
that is exactly true. So yeah, what the fuck? Welcome to Fast Food Thursday.
Thank you.
I'm here with Priest, Brady, Logie, and fucking Kashi. You've had this username for so long.
Yeah. I have.
That, you know, it's everything now.
It is everything. I will eternally be Richard Seaman.
Yeah.
So what's on the menu today, Burger?
Well, not much. Actually, I'm not. I mean, I have another dime bar. I'm not to do.
Actually, Burger,
Yes.
talking of what's on the menu, I have something to say
I've
to all
noticed
you
the facial
fucking
hair.
Germans.
Okay, go ahead.
You've blamed us for
I mean,
pineapple on
it's not
pizza
quite
for years,
fully evolved,
but
is it?
I made a discovery. You fuckers
If I'm
did it
using
first.
Pokemon analogies, it's still in its first form.
Did we do this first? Oh yeah,
Gaze upon
Toast Hawaii. Yes, I remember.
fuckers have been doing this shit.
My mum used to be really into that. I was always disgusted by it. I didn't know that this was like the predecessor to pineapple on pizza. But I didn't even know that this was like I mean, I've never heard of it outside of Germany. But it is a thing that people eat here. Toast Hawaii, it's fucking horrific. It like genuinely.
I just want to set the record straight so that way we're not
It's like
blamed for the
If
origin
pizza,
of this.
pineapple on pizza was like the heretical divisions, then this is the Eye of Terror.
Yeah, frankly, I'm not happy that this is a thing that we came up with. Frankly, I'm actually rather irritated by this. Actually, fucking.
I mean, up
You
north
lot actually
we've
came
got
up with this in the 60s.
haggis and deep fried Mars bars.
I think haggis is rather a lot more acceptable than this. Also, I have to stop listening to fucking music this whole time. And just in case any of you fucking, because I forgot to turn off Spotify. This is the second time that this happened. And just before any of you going around telling me that I'm cultured or something, this is the Hannibal soundtrack classics playlist, okay? This isn't like I don't have a good taste in classical music. That's what I was listening to.
Whenever you said cultured, I thought you were listening to anime music.
No, I actually, that did not happen.
Well, unfortunately, despite the monetary gate wall being reinstalled, there is still 2/5 at Weeb in this Discord right now.
I mean, you know, I don't mind
Welfare
weebs.
is based.
Fucking.
I think it's ironic that in alt Western world, as far as I'm aware, all parties that are relevant are in the authoritarian side of that shitty two-dimensional political thing. None of them are like libertarian.
That is true. Like the most powerful political parties are actually in that general area.
Everything Republicans say that they want, they should be voting libertarian.
Yeah, because like that. I mean, they've never been in power, obviously, but like the assumption I think is reasonable that they would actually make good on that a bit more than fucking.
Yeah, but Republicans hear the word libertarian and then they think, ooh, that means liberal.
Yeah. What is this? Fucking the Argonian boobs video. I haven't seen it, by the way. As
No, poor Heinz can't
was
join the
What the hell
stream.
is
yeah, Heinzke is not quite a peasant, but not part of the royal family.
Hmm.
He's like the cousin of a duke, basically.
Just low nobility, blue bloods. I have.
Argonian
He might be
boobs.
new money.
Excuse me, Critter. What?
New money.
Yeah. This, by the way, and I said this earlier too. The title of this episode is actually entirely true. That is, I actually did perform non-invasive surgery on myself at 4:30 in the morning today.
Yeah.
I just I woke up, I did the procedure, and then I went back to bed. Thank you, Heinzke, that you're loving the beard. I'm not sure that I am, but I am doing No Shave November.
Beard.
Nice.
What?
I'm doing that, but not by any sort of purposeful reason. It's simply I'm too lazy.
Well, I mean, I do
I've been doing it
shave
all year.
just as often as I do otherwise. I just don't shave as much. I just this general area and like this stuff gets cleaned up. And obviously, No Shave November is for ball cancer awareness. So I'm just making you aware that ball cancer exists.
Hey, I mean, at least we get a whole month.
Which is, Tailspinner actually did like a really cool thing the other day. It's been like a week or two, where basically he went. It's quite curious that No Shave November, which used to be like about male genital health awareness, fucking has been replaced by basically physical and psychological self-torture for a month. Because that now nobody talks about No Shave November anymore. It's all about No Nut November.
Yeah, except for on Pornhub.
Yeah. I wonder if their numbers actually do go down. That would be interesting to see.
Just a tiny little bit, and then during a month they come back, basically.
Is this the goal, Burger?
What is the goal? Yeah, no, I'm probably gonna get rid of it.
Where's that picture of the guy that uses his beard as a mustache?
What do you mean that uses his beard as a mustache? I mean,
I think there was a guy like that said like people respect me more because of
yes,
who I
that
am or
one.
something. That dude, that's just he has a beard, but he combs it like a mustache.
Yeah, it's it's a memory TV meme, I think. No, I don't think I'm not a fan of the mustache. Like even now, I know I ate some like curry earlier, and it was just stuck all over the fucking thing, and I get very irritated. The whole thing is very scratchy. Like I'm scratching the beard all the time. It feels weird to have it on my face, so probably I'm just.
I know the feeling. It's the same thing with me, except my girlfriend gives me shit when I shave it close because she actually likes it long.
Damn, she's like the
And
fucking
then
wife
you need
of.
to put on some oils and take care of it. And at first it itches a little bit, but after some point you get used to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what it's like after at the end of the month, when I think that it might end up being a beard, because right now, I mean, it looks that way because I'm not like, you don't see me very bigly on the screen, but it's more of a very intense shadow. Like, it's not an extremely dense patch of hair that is on my face. It's dense enough that you don't notice it all at a distance, but it's not like a beard the way that you might imagine it. Yeah. But that's my story. Thank you very much for watching. Now, you probably want to hear about the fucking non-invasive surgery.
Yeah,
Yes,
a little
we
bit.
do.
So, apparently yesterday I ate something that vastly increased my blood pressure.
Cool.
Yes, I have no idea what it was, but like around midnight when I was working on some stuff, I felt a pain in my toe. Specifically, like pushing against my toenail. And I went to the bathroom and I cut my toenails because I noticed that, oh shit, you've been wearing socks because it's gotten cold now for a while. So that's rather unfortunate. And then, after I cut my nails, the pain just increased. And then eventually I went to bed at like 3. And it was a bit painful on the toe. And at 4:30 I woke up. I was in agony. My toe felt as though it was going to explode. Legitimately. It was just, there was so much pressure underneath the nail. And like, especially on the sides of the nail. Not so much in the middle of it, but on the sides. Because I've like 10 years ago or something, that thing used to grow in every couple of months, and I'd have to go to like.
Oh, you had an ingrown toenail. Ouch.
Oh, ingrown toenail.
Yeah. I had that like when I was 13, 14, 15, 16. I had to go to like a foot doctor like 2 times a year, and they would do surgery on my nail. Like they would fucking. It's so fucking painful to get injections into your foot.
Yeah.
It's fucking, it never gets good, and I hated it. But they had to do it in order to like cut that away. And that is basically what happened yesterday night. Except of course, I wasn't at a doctor's place. This hadn't happened to me in 10 years. And it was 4:30 in the morning, and I couldn't find the surgical equipment that I'm pretty sure I still own, and that is somewhere in this apartment, but which has sort of gone missing.
Surgical equipment, my guy.
Yeah, I say it's surgical equipment. It's more like.
I mean, it's German. It's just in case they need to do it again.
Yeah, it's fucking when you get called up to make some lampshades. It's really you want to be prepared for that shit. No, because I used to be a biology student, and there's some practical courses. It's not like I don't have like a bone saw or anything, but I have some basic surgical equipment that you can use to cut up frogs and shit. I had to have what?
You don't have a bone saw, a lightsaber.
No, I don't have one of those. But yeah, some very, very basic shit. But of course I didn't have that. I just had my small little nail scissors. And so, it was without an anesthetic, by the way. I just poured some hand sanitizer over it, and I have like extremely hot water comes out of my tap. Even in the middle of the night, it's like 60 degrees. And I know it's not the same as boiling it, but that's how I cleaned up my scissors and also put some hand sanitizer on that. And I went to work!
Like open flame.
And I ended up having to do it on both sides, too. Both sides of the nail.
Ouch.
Cut into, like, really get under the nail with the scissors, and then, like, with it, like, a really weird angle, because, like, I have to, like, have the thing in my face somehow, and then I have to use one to do this, and then I have the tiny little scissors in the other one, and it's very fucking difficult to do anything properly like that.
Yeah.
So it was excruciatingly painful, and
Yeah, I bet.
and then I went to bed because eventually the adrenaline had like drowned out completely, like it was gone, and it was just a dull throbbing. And I woke up this morning; it was fine. So, yeah, that's.
Yeah, those ingrown toenails suck, my guy.
I fucking hate him. Yeah, that's my story
Yeah.
about how I performed non-invasive surgery on myself at 4 a.m. in the morning today.
Epic.
I was convinced that I'd have to go to the hospital, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that just the whatever it is that increased my blood pressure, really fucking it is not a clickbait stream title. That is literally what happened. I think that's what like fled it up. And I don't know what it was that increased my blood pressure because I didn't eat it. I mean, I ate some eggs. I did try eating eggs yesterday. I made scrambled eggs with some parsley and Parmesan cheese, a little bit of soy sauce, black pepper. Huh. See, I hate eggs. The one time I eat them, this shit happens. I don't want to say nothing, but it's the eggs.
Hey, maybe.
Oh yeah, eggs will do weird shit to your system sometimes.
I mean, I heard
Dude,
that
the proper
yes.
Dude, the proper way we do eggs over here, right? Nothing too fancy. All you do is just scramble in the pan, salt, pepper, maybe a little bit of cheddar if you're feeling cheesy that day.
Yeah, I still have to find a good cheddar that's also melty because I made mac and cheese the other day, and I got some cheddar from the supermarket cheesemonger, which I don't know if that's a thing outside of Germany. I'm pretty sure it is.
We're not doing a Tenny memorial service.
We do not discuss server business.
Yeah, Heinz. You see, this is why you're not in studio, bud.
God damn it. But yeah, I mean, just to point this out, Tenny is not dead. He just left the server.
Oh. No, why did he go and do that?
Oh, this
Oh,
is
no,
major in
I'm
every burger
devastated.
stream.
I think
I don't
that's
see-
the one anti-American thing you get me on, right? I fucking hate mac and cheese.
Every time.
Damn.
What?
I haven't good
But
I haven't had like some
Like
good
it's
mac and
it's
cheese
weird.
in
I can't
ages.
do like creamy pasta all that much. Like I can't do mac and cheese, and I just can't fucking get myself to do Alfredo. It just flips my stomach weird, man.
Alfredo, pasta Alfredo. I do like mac and cheese, but I like it. It's fettuccine Alfredo. Oh, I really like Alfredo. The thing is, Tenny's in chat. Hello, Tenny, in chat. How you doing?
Oh, he is.
Fucking. What are you talking about? Cito, what the fuck? What was I saying? Yeah, the problem is that I didn't get very good cheddar there at the cheesemongers. What I like about mac and cheese is like the cheesiness and the very intense flavor. And so a friend of mine recommended that I use raclette cheese the next time around, which I don't.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I'm not sure if that's a thing that people do.
I just realized that Freeze muted. It's probably because every time he joins, he's
That's
fucking
like
in
you
a
have the big
tunnel.
cheese wheel and then you take a bit off.
Bruh, I want
yeah,
a burger now.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. Is that okay? It's raclette. It's the yes. So basically, it's this cheese. Wait. What is this like a Burger King burger? Oh,
Looks too good to be a Burger King burger.
he's referring to the fact that I have a slight inkling of a beard on my face.
Oh,
That's what he's
Hey,
fucking...
am I roboting for you guys?
No.
No.
This is not even a Heisenberg beard, man.
Like, missed opportunity to just call it a Heisenberger.
that'd be
That is
amazing.
true, though. Yeah, that is a missed opportunity. Not gonna lie about that one. Everyone's roboting for you. Well, you are not roboting for us, Freest. You're actually coming through better than probably you ever have, because you don't sound like you're in a wind tunnel or some shit.
You might need to spread out your equipment on the floor even more.
Look, I have this. Heisenberg didn't have this. I know this is barely visible, but this is not a Heisenberg. I'm not Walter White, although that hat would look good on me.
Yeah.
Jesse, we need to cook.
I mean, right now, Freestyle, I'm not hearing anything you say.
Yeah,
So,
we don't actually hear you at the moment.
maybe.
Well, that's because I just have it set on push to talk.
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
He's learning.
Oh my goodness.
I am, Fragacito, I hats look good on me. I found this out a couple of years ago. I don't like wearing hats, but apparently I should. Also, tonight's show is sponsored by Dime, the candy bar. It's not really sponsored by Dime. I'm not trying to fucking tax deduct this even. I just really like this candy bar. And if you've ever tried to worm your way into my heart, it's Dime and Maltesers. Those are the two.
Oh, we lost Brady.
Oh. And I'm just gonna eat this on stream shamelessly because I can.
I think his internet died.
See, clearly hats look good on me. I mean, Brady was here.
Yeah, he was here.
I don't know if I have a picture of me with a hat.
Bruh, I think I'm gonna make myself pizza tonight.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah,
Don't put pineapple on it, though.
I won't. I don't vibe with pineapple.
Respect.
in
Not at all.
No. I mean, I'll eat it if it's there, but you know.
How about
I don't-
instead of simp, right? Yeah, fuck.
I refuse to associate with pineapple.
How about instead of the painting software GIMP, it's simp?
God damn it. That is.
It's specialized to fucking do e-girls.
But yeah, I don't like eating fruits that eat me back.
Well, that's the give and take of nature, brother.
You can neutralize the acidity of pineapple
With
by
more
putting it in salt water for I think like a minute.
No, actually, pineapple's pretty tasty. It's nice to eat like by itself and stuff.
I disagree.
I'm weird about pineapple because I like the chemical pineapple flavoring, but I don't like pineapple.
Oh, why not? But it doesn't make any sense. You like the chemical flavor,
Yeah. I do like pineapple flavored stuff, but just I think it's like the texture.
That might be it. Yeah.
It like pineapple has this jelly-like texture, and it does feel like it's sort of eating you. It's very uncomfortable. Plus, I mean, I don't think I ever liked pineapple, but I did have
your
a
internet die?
Yeah, it blew up.
damn.
Wow, that's explosive.
What about a dried pineapple burger?
I've never tried dried pineapple up until this very point. I hadn't even conceived of it, but of course it must exist.
Yeah, dried fruits.
I
Are...
still turned up,
Tasty.
Cetor.
That's what I said, Brady.
Yeah.
Like, I have left halfway through before because of reasons. But I've always turned up at the start.
Yeah, so basically you're wrong. But yeah, no, I haven't tried tried dried pineapple. I might actually at some point, but I had a traumatic experience
Get out.
with fucking.
Remove Heinz's Grand Patron rank. Cunt him.
I actually, oh my god, I was about to say I actually find this rather acceptable, but then he posted fucking this. I mean, fucking. God damn, dude.
Boiled pizza.
Heinz, become a suicide statistic.
Okay.
Give it the eternal oof.
I think there might be a way to do boiled pizza.
No.
I think, and no, listen to me, right? If you basically what you do is you make pizza dumplings, or like you make
actually.
like probably with the wheat flour it wouldn't work properly.
That actually sounds amazing. Pizza dumplings.
Yeah, you could. I mean, like gnocchi, for instance, are with like a potato based, right? So I suppose you could do like a potato based pizza dumpling, but you need a rather thin wall. Of like you need, yeah. I'm not sure if potato dough would be great for that. It's fucking. Damn.
Get freaking wrecked, my guy.
I would punch my child in the face, but then also go, respect, dude, respect. Fucking, that is some next level shit. I'm proud of you.
You just respond with the it takes one to make one.
Oh, brother.
I'm proud of you, son, but you're still not going to be able to sit right for a week after I'm done with you.
Damn.
Oh,
I'm gonna
brother.
make falling down the stairs to a whole new level.
Fuck, now I wish I hadn't eaten the dime because I then I'd have another dime left. But now I don't.
When you say that, it's people are going to be so confused.
Is that
because
fucking
they're-
Ribena?
Who?
That drink, it looks like Ribena.
No, this is something called Bolero. It's basically
The blood of his enemies.
it's like originally it was a company that did like soft drinks for diabetics. I do love this picture. Where they're like stevia based packets that you pour into like drink and then you mix it. And it's like stevia based, so there's no sugar in it. And they're actually like I'm not a big fan of stevia based drinks, I have to say, but they have like 80 different flavors of Bolero. And I tried some of I tried all of them out. There's actually some that are really, really good. And
damn.
damn, this should, damn, Biden, do it.
Just put on sunglasses and that'd actually be a presentable human being.
God damn, do it, Biden, do it. This is like bearded fucking Bernie. That also is badass.
Yeah.
Punish Standers, a man deprived of his election.
They've locked him out of any of the.
Yeah, of the
He might get
administration.
in the cabinet though.
Warren too, which to me the Warren thing is even more fucked up because she did play the game by staying in the race while the neoliberal Voltron assembled in order to draw away votes from Bernie. Like she served the neoliberal agenda and now she's getting nothing
I think that's
for
Camilla Harris is
The
doing.
neoliberal Voltron.
it.
Dude, you know what would be like the ultimate fuck you?
What?
If Tulsi, Bernie, and Yang all joined the Libertarian Party and ran next year.
Next
election.
They wouldn't do that, but it would be funny if they went third party. Yeah.
Bernie's too old at this point.
No, but this is the cranberry flavored Bolero. I had cherry flavored Bolero earlier. I basically just drink this stuff now. It's so because I do like just water, but the water in this city is so full of limestone that it tastes disgusting. It's like swallowing knives. It's really not great.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I wouldn't imagine knives taste very good.
Yes,
God damn it,
his face.
Cito! What the fuck? This is the first time you unmute yourself in decades, and you do it to fucking.
You...
You have no power here.
Actually, I have power in the sense that I can mute you for myself, so I can't hear you on the stream. Yeah, the patrons can still, still hear you, but you won't appear on the stream. So I still have my personal power.
Oh yeah.
I've muted him. Everyone should just mute him, and that way he's just singing to himself.
He hasn't
Carbonated
forgiven
water.
you for the rhythm incident.
The what incident?
The rhythm incident.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We were listening to a big playlist and Seator skipped everything.
Bruh.
And Brady didn't like that.
He had 28 hours of songs
33.
left open.
Yeah, I remember somebody like asking for songs to be skipped.
Yeah. We did
Bruh.
because the entire playlist was 47 numbers and we couldn't get to our things.
Well, that's because you know only 3 songs played after I left, and then it left itself because there were no more songs in queue.
I mean, I don't know nothing about the music bots, so I generally assume that people that when mods make decisions about it, then that's correct.
Any decision Seator makes is wrong. That's my opinion.
Wrong and gay.
I mean, you know, I should be obvious that I disagree with that assessment. Damn.
If Seator basically said Hitler is bad, I'm automatically the opposite. I'm just like a Republican in that regard.
Yeah, but Burger, can you really disagree with someone that pays you?
That you know, I can actually. I do it all the time. That's one of the few things that I really like, that I have the ability to do that. Like, even though that I'm just bleeding patrons right now, I look at the exit surveys. None of them are like, you said something I didn't like, but it's like, yeah, there's a fucking global financial situation, so
Corona.
I'm sorry about this, which is like just completely fine. I just want to point that out. I wanna make sure that everybody like takes care of themselves first.
I'm sorry. Up next, right, for this stream is only a fool celebrates victory before the battle is won. On The Street Conservative. I have no idea who that is.
What?
It's like what battle are you referring to? The election that's over.
What stream are you referring to? That's my question.
I don't know, but he's got 915 watching.
Fucking. I love that this is now like the big coup narrative. People who really desperately want Trump to be a fascist. This like sort of half-assed, I suppose, just being emotionally immature about losing the election. And then, oh, this is a coup. And it's like, what? You have never seen a coup in your life. This is not what a coup looks like. This the fucking.
You know, I'm gonna be honest, right? One of the whole things that kind of disappointed me the most was when I saw Razorfist's reaction to this whole shit show.
What did he say?
He basically went full cope.
Oh, fraud, voter fraud.
Yep.
I mean,
You know what a
I
coup
don't know.
actually looks like?
with how divided frickin' the United States feels, I wouldn't be surprised there's like tons of voter fraud.
I've seen that film before. Oh my god.
Quesito, if I unmute you, you will stop doing the thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Just
You have been
lets out an
unmuted.
absolute bellow of a belch.
Was it loud?
It was pretty fucking loud. Yeah.
Wait,
It was like a small one on my end.
It was more like a lot than it was.
Okay.
What are you talking?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I totally missed what happened.
Yeah, he came in here and he fucking he always comes in here and he fucking he doesn't talk, and then he comes in here once and he just fucking belches. Fucking.
What do you mean I don't talk?
Yeah, I've not heard you talk ever.
Ah, yes. This is true. This is why you also don't know that Austrians call Feldsalat Vogelsalat.
Exactly. No one has ever told me this, and so I live in beautiful, blissful ignorance about this horrific fact.
And I also didn't yesterday send you an image of Krapfen.
Was this yesterday? Did that happen yesterday? Let me
Pretty
see if
sure.
that happened yesterday. You actually did, yeah.
Wait, you actually cunted yourself?
What?
What? Who?
Oh no,
You-
I counted burger.
Yeah, I am immune
Oh.
to the curse.
This is
I have to say though, they do look nice. The ones that you sent me, those do look nice.
Oh my god, I was so tempted to buy some.
They look like very artisanally crafted. I do like that.
They are. It's like a specialty market in the mall. You know, like a stand that's only seasonal.
Tenny asks, is it true that the US is one of the few countries that allows mail-in voting / absentee ballots? I'd heard that, and I'm interested in how European electoral process compares to that of the United States. I'm pretty I don't know this for certain, but I'm pretty sure you can vote by mail in all European countries that have democracies.
I mean, it'd be
Right.
very, very, very problematic if you weren't allowed to use mail across the entire British Empire.
I know that I specifically voted by mail last election in Austria.
Why?
And I think I
Because
also
you
did it
were
for
in.
the European.
Where were you that you couldn't be in Austria?
I wasn't. I was living with my girlfriend, but I wasn't, registered there.
Ah,
So I would have had to travel to another country within Austria to vote.
a state. Isn't it?
Cromwell
That's
should be canonized by the Queen.
That's
Cromwell
fucking-
was a cunt.
How? I'm sorry. You can just move around and not register?
No.
Okay. I heard this.
Oh yeah, that's like a.
I remember there's this fucking story, but because in Germany when you move, you have to go to this thing called Einwohnermeldeamt.
Yes. In
To-
Austria, it's called Zentrales Melderegister.
That sounds rather a lot more fascist. I have to fucking.
Everything sounds fascist than fucking German.
And so there's the story about this guy who he moved to. Like, you have to do this even if you move just to a different apartment in the same building. You have to go to them and go, hey, I live. Actually, I don't think you have to do it if you move to a different apartment in the same building. Only if you change the house number changes, right?
I heard France banned it in 1975 and made this year an exception due to COVID.
Let's find out if that's true.
Yes.
Fuck, that's the wrong window. That's the very wrong window. That's a lot of stuff in this window. God damn.
On.
No, just YouTube. Like a lot of it. Did France ban voting by mail? Why do most countries ban mail-in ballots? That's interesting. So I see a lot of like right-wing sites talking about this. Okay, this is a Reddit
Because
post.
their waifu got outvoted by it.
A massive fraud in Corsica. Yeah, of course. I mean, they do want independence. Utah only has mail-in voting. Hell yeah.
Colorado, Hawaii, Oregon, Utah, and Washington are all entirely.
This is a paper by a guy from the U.S. Department of Justice called John R. Lott. 37. The abstract reads: 37 states have so far changed their mail-in voting procedures this year in response to the coronavirus, despite frequent claims that President Trump's warning about the vote fraud buying ballots is baselessly without evidence about mail-in vote fraud. There are numerous examples of vote fraud and buying with mail-in ballots in the United States and across the world. Indeed, concerns of over vote fraud. It's called vote. Fuck it. And vote buying with mail-in ballots caused the vast majority of countries to ban mail-in voting unless the citizen is living abroad. Let's see. This was published in August.
In France, you can't vote by mail, but you can deputize someone else to give a vote on your behalf.
Yeah, that I did know that you can do that. Yeah, what is SSRN then?
All of Britain should deputize me to vote for everyone. Trust me, it'll work.
Yes.
Yeah, but Brady, you can only choose a representative. You can't be a representative yourself.
So this is posted. This was posted. What do you mean posted? Shouldn't it be published?
What?
This is some kind of paper website that I've never heard of. SSRN, Tomorrow's Research Today. It looks rather professional. So let me check out what this is. So this is actually
Scam.
it's the Social Science Research Network. I'm on the Elsevier site right now. SSRN is an open access online preprint community providing valuable services to leading academic schools and government institutions. Okay, this is the Elsevier website, of course. There it is. This is a Wikipedia article.
This is now a fact-checking podcast.
Is a repository for preprints devoted to the rapid dissemination of scholarly research in the social sciences and humanities and more. Elsevier bought SSRN for Social Science Electronic Publishing Incorporated in May 2016. So it does seem to be like a actual legitimate place where you can publish papers. But let's be these are not peer-reviewed. This paper particularly seems to have...
we're talking about, I don't know, American bullshit, right? So that mask mandate, apparently Biden's going to be putting in place. What's your all's thoughts on that?
Every other country is doing that.
Wait, what?
What was the question?
Biden is getting what?
Well,
Biden's going to make
depends on the
masks mandatory.
severity, but it might actually help your numbers.
Wait, masks are not mandatory in the United States?
No.
No.
In a lot of states, no.
But it's mandatory in, like, supermarkets, right?
No.
No.
Well,
That's up to the
It
store.
depends.
Depends on the
yeah, it's up
supermarket
to the
chain.
store generally. Most people will generally wear masks,
And there's people that are.
but they
parading
won't force
inside.
you.
Na, 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 na. These are the
But it's-
leader of
But
free
there's
world, everyone.
also, depending on what city you live in, I've been told that there's cities who have made a mask mandate.
Yeah,
so
it
that's
also
possible,
depends on some
apparently.
of it. Like you've got mandates done by the state. There's also some city by city mandates made by the mayors. It just basically depends on where in the United States you're talking about.
But the question is, are you really surprised, Birgit, that Trump didn't sign a mask mandate?
I'm not really. Here's here is something interesting though. So this
like,
paper that I'm seeing, it has 3 references, which I'm not sure that's great in terms, but I haven't read the paper to be fair because I only just saw it. Some other papers that this man has published: multiple victim public shootings, bombings, and right to carry concealed handgun laws, contrasting private and public law enforcement. This is multiple victim public shootings, concealed carry permit holders across the United States. So this is a do white police officers unfairly target black suspects? ? Let's see the abstract of this. These using a unique new data set on police-involved homicides, we apply several discrimination tests to determine if white police officers discriminate against black suspects. We find that the probability of an unarmed black suspect being killed by a white police officer is not significantly greater than the probability of a black suspect being killed by a black police officer. We also find that while black officers are generally more likely than white officers to kill unarmed black suspects at a higher rate than they kill unarmed white ones, the difference in these gaps for black and white officers are not statistically significant. These findings are inconsistent with taste-based discrimination on the part of white officers. Interesting.
Is it?
But
All this says is black cops also shoot a lot of black people.
yes, that is exactly what that says. How dramatically did women's suffrage change the size and scope of government?
What?
Yes.
What?
Schools that allow teachers to carry guns are extremely safe. Okay.
How on earth do you publish a paper with
Where
2
are you
references?
finding these, Burger?
This is on this confirming more guns, less crime. This is John R. Lott's profile on SSRN. I'm gonna post this in chat.
Can you post the one with the few references?
Oh, that's the main one. I mean, they all have few references. Actually, I might be mixing because it looks different. And this is the second one. Is the paper with the voting, the male one, right? Let's see about fucking white police officers.
I'm sorry, Trump has ordered White House officials not to cooperate in the presidential transition.
Okay, that it's. I will say that this is a coup attempt by someone who is incredibly incompetent. So this one actually
Please,
has
U.S. military, light Washington up with an A-10.
18 references. There are some that have more references, right? Is newspaper coverage of economic events politically biased?
Berger, the one you posted with 3 references appears to be some sort of error on part of the website because I've opened it and it has like references for every single chapter.
Well,
Like this.
thank you, Elsevier. It's great that I pay fucking millions of dollars to see one paper.
But
Okay.
But yeah, I would have thought that maybe to ascertain that kind of stuff, you should have more than 3 references. Yes.
which they do, so that's fair.
Are you wheezing down your mic, Seagull?
Critter, are you
Sorry.
inside a chips bag?
Yeah.
No, he put his microphone in a crisp bag.
A simple explanation for why campaign expenditures are increasing: the government is getting bigger.
Ah, yes.
Fucking. A lot of this is just about gun control bad. That's what most of this guy's papers are about. Which, you know, I'm saying this guy is clearly a legal scholar, just to point this out. Uninsured Americans versus insured Canadians. Who is more satisfied with their health care? Let's see.
He's gonna go full lib.
About blank blocked. Cool.
Lib right. Okay, Craig, I'm muting you.
Is it that bad? Sorry.
The paper finds that
How do you
Canadians are
push
much
the
closer
clock
to
to the guy?
uninsured Americans than to insured Americans in their satisfaction with their health care. Yeah.
So here's something interesting that this Mr. John Lott said.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, that appears tiny. Wait a second.
I could read
Make
it.
that more-
Lost
make it
Bush
more
votes
legible.
in the 2000 presidential election. In 2000, Lott argued using a regression analysis that George W. Bush lost at least 10,000 votes in Florida after the media incorrectly called the state for Al Gore while voting was still ongoing in the more conservative parts of the state. Lott's argument is used in the influential social science methodology textbook Rethinking Social Inquiry as an example of poor methodology and showed how the number of lost Bush votes ranged from 28 to 56.
Imagine being a textbook case of poor methodology.
God damn! Boom! This is now a fact-checking podcast.
Fuck yeah.
Just want to point out, I am not very good at academic research.
Same.
I'm being forced to get good for my thesis.
I fucking hate it because it's so much shit behind so many paywalls. You have to read so much stuff with so little information in it. I fucking hate it.
This is why Return to Monkey is so popular.
Do campaign donations alter how a politician votes? It's a very
I
good
think they
question.
might.
Hey, Burger.
Yes.
Would you demod Cetor if I gave you $1,000?
No.
That took a while.
No. Of course, it's
Yeah,
$1,000, but no, I wouldn't do it.
Why not?
Because I think community management is valuable, and that is basically what you do for me. And also, I don't want to. I don't want to. I
Literally
don't.
lobbying in this server.
So start paying me.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to just have mod
me.
status be something that gets handed out or taken away willy nilly. For no reason.
Are you telling me, Burger, that you're taking my surplus value?
No, you're doing this voluntarily. You could quit at any time. I remind all of my moderators regularly that this is not your job.
But I am generating value for which I get nothing.
Well, you're not generating value.
you're
You
a
ain't
minor.
generating
It's
shit.
valuable.
You see, good old you-know-who generated value until he left.
What?
Yeah, I'm
You're
not
a
gonna.
big
I'm not
man.
gonna start
Oh,
paying
shit.
Discord trolls either. Fuck.
And hot
That's
take.
basically
per
what I
minute.
am.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
like, I have thought about, like, paying mods, but I don't think that's actually something that is a good precedent to set.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
By the way,
I was
Te-
joking, Burger. Don't do that.
Teddy-
That's weird.
No, I am
Teddy
aware.
just-
No, but it is something that I've considered. For me, this is purely a volunteer thing. Like, if you don't want to do it, you have no responsibility to do it. I'm not going to pressure anyone into doing it.
Then he asked what value.
Made people
Putting you in
laugh.
your place, Tenny.
I gotta check a message real quick.
Come home, babe. I'm alone. Is that it?
Popcorn.
Yeah, it's really good that I didn't check that message on camera.
Oh, someone's
too
sending
bad.
you dick pics.
Dick chicks.
Okay. Yeah, no, but that is something that I'm like unironically I've thought about that in the past. It's also like there's teams of Discord moderators, and I'm not sure if they do that professionally, because I know that there's like certain teams of groups of people that mod like a dozen different Discord servers for a dozen different people.
That sounds awful, I'm not gonna lie.
Lot distorts anecdotal evidence about biases, misrepresents the relevant empirical literature, and presents evidence that cannot be used to draw credible conclusions about the effects of gun laws on crime. This is
Basically.
What I find annoying is when the old Yanks like to go, well, you have high knife crime. Yeah, you can run from a knife, though.
yeah. You can like even if you find someone with a knife.
Remember when someone straight up said, "Oh, but you can throw a knife."
I do.
It's like-
That's.
If that were true, British would be far better at American baseball than Americans.
I mean, I do want to point out that I'm not like I'm not for banning guns or anything, right? But
Guns are based.
the comparison of gun crime to knife crime has always been so absurd to me, because a knife is an advantage, right? It's a close a CQB advantage. I mean, you know, CQB obviously being a bad term for like street fighting. But if you face off against someone with a gun, they have an advantage. If you face off against someone with a knife, If you face off against someone with a knife, they have an advantage. If you face off against someone with a gun, you are fucked. You are just fucked.
It's like facing someone who's got a knife is like a wild Pokemon encounter. You can flee. Facing someone with a gun is a trainer battle. You're not allowed to flee.
Yeah. They can shoot you in the back.
Okay. Have you ever seen the movie Ip Man?
The what now?
The movie
Ip
Ip Man.
I've never even heard of it.
It's actually really good.
It's the guy who Ip Man was the guy who trained Bruce Lee.
Uh-huh.
They made
Tyson is
several
in it.
biographical movies about him, and in one of them he, he defeats a gun.
We say biographical. It's really just Donnie Yen kicking the shit out of people.
It's
And
like,
it is a lot of propaganda, like especially the first Ip Man movies, anti-Chinese. I'm sorry, anti-Japanese propaganda.
I mean, you would expect that. Tenny's great-grandfather captures a sword off a Japanese officer in World War II. That's pretty based.
I mean, the officers gave up their swords when they surrendered.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not quite as based.
I
then.
don't imagine him grabbing Blade and then sucker punching him.
Oh my god, it's the English dub. Ugh.
Yeah, obviously I can't show this scene on. Actually, can I show this? I can just show the stream. on
Probably not, but
You fight all the time.
wind to 10 seconds in and
I
look
just-
at like 3 seconds of it.
Yes,
It's really going crazy.
I do think it's funny. It's like it's the age of guns. Yes, proceed to walk within melee range with the firearm.
Yes.
God, he even
Okay.
wrote it in all caps. Jesus Christ, oh my god.
Dominion. Who the fuck is Dominion? Deleted 2.7 million Trump votes nationwide. Data analysis finds 221,000 Pennsylvania votes switched from President Trump to Biden. Almost 1 million Trump votes deleted. States using Dominion voting system switched. This claim about the election is disputed.
I think
You know what would be funny, right? If it turns out only in Pennsylvania this is true, and they flip it, but he still loses.
I think
That would be funny.
I think Dominion is like one of the softwares they use for like the voting stuff.
I googled Dominion, and this is the first thing that came up.
But I mean, I do have to empathize, right? If you are in this like narrative, because it's the average person doesn't actually know enough about how voting machines work and how the electoral system functions, about how statistical analysis is done, that like for the individual person it's really rather easy to be misled on these things because you can't, like, you don't know for sure.
And there is so much fucking... I mean, first of all, there's many surface level discrepancies that appear suspicious until you do a little bit of research. And there's so incredibly much disinformation.
Yeah, I mean, the
so
fact of the matter is too that like voting machines are shit.
Yeah.
They're not good at all. They shouldn't exist. Like a lot of people have been saying this for a long fucking time.
Did you hear about the case of a local election that used voting machines and they managed to prove that they were junk just by asking every single inhabitant in person how they voted?
I did not hear about this.
Can't beat a good old fashioned
You know,
pen and paper.
We have like a special
It annoys me
electronic
that everyone's
account.
like, we need like
per
internet
citizen.
voting. No, you do not.
It's like why?
Because
don't
then
we-
you would be hacked, and it wouldn't be for any penniless piece of shit president you would elect. It would be some fucking guy you have never even heard of. Because that alone, not him getting into power, that alone would fuck your entire system.
The thing is, right, it shouldn't be so difficult to make an election machine that votes for the guy that you actually put in the vote for. I don't see how that would be particularly difficult.
Shouldn't be difficult, but
I find it rather
People-
suspect.
yes.
If what Kenny said is true in chat, that Dominion was created by a former Pelosi aide, then this is just like the fucking Buttigieg thing, in that the app that Buttigieg supporters developed for their primaries, wasn't it called Shadow or something?
Yeah.
and
Buttigieg
in
had
that
like a
It was
fucking app.
Union. Why do all these fucking voting softwares sound so evil?
Dominion!
Watch, the next one's gonna be like Skynet or something.
And the winner of the US election is Skynet.
I do remember fucking Chapo making fun of that app.
Yes.
It's because because like fucking Pete the Rat is CIA too. Like that's just fucking. It's just we're trying to have a CIA guy become president.
He isn't even a human.
That's
He was
true.
grown in a lab.
Yeah, from rats.
Honestly,
You know, the moment they have like proper electronic voting, which I'm sure America will do because it'll think it makes it look like it's great, and obviously they think they can hack, the winner of the election will end up being Mark Zuckerberg.
yeah.
Yes. I do believe in electronic voting fundamentally for something like liquid democracy. I'm really a big fan of that. But it needs to function rather differently from the way that we do it. And I think it like the problem is, right, you can have this, especially if you do something like liquid democracy where people vote on their phones, right? Even if the system itself is impenetrable, like you can there's still can be problems on like end user machines.
Yes.
And so that's the big problem. I mean, I'm not a computer scientist. There's probably someone who can come up with some ingenious solution to this,
I
but
don't think they can.
I'm not sure that like from purely a procedural standpoint, even though I would like to see it, it's really feasible to do that, right? So, because but at the same time, I think like liquid democracy stuff has to be the future of government.
Burger, did you see this on Twitter?
In the future, what'll end up happening when they try electronic voting is we'll get a President Bernie with a Vice President Kim Jong Un.
Hell, they just sending in 4chan sends in meme candidates. I don't know what you're referring to on Twitter because I'm not in VIP backroom. I'm in the studio.
Oh fuck! Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Speaking of Kim Jong Un, has anyone heard anything about him in a while? Like, what's the deal with that?
Yeah, I saw that thing where someone fucking sent in cool Kalinsky. Like, yes. Misspelled.
Why is there Donald Trump one write-in vote? What?
That is weird. I mean, probably they could count that. It's just, what?
Did somebody just ignore the checkbox and write in Donald Trump
I mean,
as a third-party candidate?
Did only one person do that? That's really my question.
And I also appreciate on the very top Candace Owens.
Yeah, I was just looking at that fucking...
Wait, so Vermont, literally anyone could become a candidate?
Yeah,
you can write down anyone you want.
So, if we got enough meme boys, right, to go in there and write in Cthulhu.
Oh, dude, there's been, like, write-in votes, have... Yeah, D's Nuts, for instance, got a lot of votes.
If it was an election between D's Nuts and Kanye West, D's Nuts would win.
Like, last time around, D's Nuts got a lot of votes. Like, fucking...
D's Nuts got more votes than Jojo got this election.
Yes.
Can I just say, I wrote this in the server when I saw the Twitter thing with Kal Kalinske, but I wondered what happens if somebody actually wins on a write-in and they have a name like, I don't know, George Smith.
Yeah.
How do they determine if all these voters meant the same George Smith and, you know, which one it was?
That is what we in the business call a constitutional crisis.
In American constitutional crisis. Shit, we don't know which one this is. British constitutional crisis. I want to marry an American.
Yeah.
I want to marry a divorced American. That's really... That's even worse.
Brady meant the recent one.
Wait, there's a... I mean, what? There's a new one? And that was also a problem?
Yeah, you know, the actress from Suits.
Big mommy milkers.
But that... Was that like that like a legal problem?
Harry's no longer in line.
They had a bit of a, you know, trouble with when they left the royal family, the two of them.
Yeah, I know that they left, but I'm not sure if they had to do that.
No, they wanted to, but then they had, you know, the royal family as such had to figure out the process of what it would be like going forward for them.
Okay.
Like, who would pay for their protection and such.
I mean, there is a precedent for this in, Edward VII.
Yeah.
Like, he also married an American.
The thing is, he was king, but he had to stand down.
He abdicated.
Yeah, but he didn't... I mean, did Edward completely abandon all his duties?
He was a pariah.
Family?
He was a pariah.
Yes, but
yeah, I'm not sure he didn't officially like leave the royal family, I guess. Yeah. He was just no longer welcome.
He still got his, you know, his fucking pocket money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Pocket money. I wish I had that kind of pocket
allowance.
Money.
That's the term. Yes.
Yeah. No kidding.
He still got that. He just didn't get any outings assigned officially. But Kate Middleton actually just said, "Fuck this! I'm not gonna do anything."
Coins made with Edward VII on them are insanely rare and expensive.
I can imagine. But then, like, why the fuck did they leave? That's my question. Like,
I don't remember.
It seems
I think his wife wants
Kate
to
Middleton
not.
just couldn't.
not be in
no, I'm Meghan Markle, not Kate Middleton. Kate
Yeah, sorry,
Middleton
yes,
is
Meghan Markle.
herself.
I keep confusing them.
She
Yeah.
I
couldn't
think
handle the pressure of a
it's just they
public
didn't want to deal with all the
identity.
shit. She was getting a lot of shit because
That's
they
that's
can't.
not true. That's
I mean,
not
they were
true.
both getting
She
a
was
lot of
public
shit.
identity long before. She was an actress in a hyper-popular Hollywood TV show.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. Like all of a sudden you're married and in the royal family. That changes everything.
I mean, this is very
Car crashes
gossipy
become a
of
higher
me.
likely.
This is very gossipy of me, and I don't like to speak definitively, but the impression that I got from admittedly very biased media in the UK is that she just didn't appreciate all the duties that came with marrying into the royal family.
I mean, it's probably a combination of everything.
I
But
mean-
honestly, when Elizabeth dies and it changes, I think the British monarchy is then on a timer. It will eventually be dissolved because the more
Monarchy
modern
is
and
gay anyways.
the more modern and like irrelevant they become, the more people are going to be like, we should just get rid of it. And once that happens, it'll be a domino effect on all monarchies across Europe.
I
only
mean, that
monarch-
already happened though, and it didn't happen.
Yeah. The only monarchy I
What?
want.
Wait,
is a
wait,
frickin'
wait! Elizabeth
robotic
died?
Monarchy.
When did that
What?
happen?
No, but like Europe already abolished 1,000 monarchies, and like most monarchies are still around.
I know we need to abolish more. We need another revolution.
A £5 coin with Edward VII is worth €5,900.
Damn.
Like the irony is, like a lot of those you can still cash in.
I love that fucking they insist on $30 to fucking for shipping and handling.
Yes.
Damn.
Wait a second. Why
It's a power move.
Why was the Edward VII minted in 1902?
I
I
think
getting
you're
them
looking at the
confused?
wrong one. That looks like George.
Hey, this is wait a second. Edward, I get confused with these.
Abdicating one.
English king, the one who abdicated.
Edward VII.
It was Edward VIII.
That's Edward VIII. Yes.
Yes, okay, that makes sense. So let's live it Edward VIII.
Yeah, fucking Edward VIII, and his predecessor was George V, who just looks a lot like Tsar Nicholas, if we're entirely honest with ourselves.
Holy fucking shit.
Ahead of that was Edward VII.
I mean,
Yes.
they're all related, aren't they?
Yeah.
A £1 Edward VIII is worth £1 million.
God damn! But does it also cost $30 in shipping and handling?
Probably.
Yeah, we have a budget of £1 million. Fucking can't do it.
$30 for shipping.
UPS won't let us do it.
We'll have to pick up.
Oh no, foiled by DHL.
You know what would be funny, right? They go up, they pick it up, but then like their 5-year-old puts it in a vending machine.
Free
Yes.
shipping.
Free shipping. But this is £3 million.
No, that's 3,000, my dude.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
this-
more
look, I have dyscalculia. I don't understand numbers. My brain doesn't work that way.
001011101.
But I mean, it does at least. I mean, it does at least come with free shipping.
I can
Your
cite
brain
eight
comes with
on
free
the
shipping.
editions of pi.
I can barely.
Congratulations, you wasted your
Ah,
childhood.
fuck. Ah, shit.
What did you do?
I
It's because of a song.
closed the window. It's
Oof.
back. It's back.
Yay.
I
Uh,
almost got
I can
fucked
barely
by,
cite my own birthday.
I almost got fucked by customs and coronavirus together.
Damn.
That's quite a.
I can cite a ton of
'Cause you're-
positions
because you're in
of
Northern
Quite a-
Ireland.
pi by
what
half
is
and
it?
third.
Quite a. That's quite a gangbang, I guess. I
What the
don't
fuck are
freaking
you on
know.
about, Tenny? Jesus.
But
I think that monarchies are something people should look to as a symbol of their identity as a country. The monarchy isn't so much a person with power as an abstract representation of the country's history. No.
The only monarchy I want is a robotic AI one.
I mean, there is a lot of there are like very functional democracies that have a royal family they keep around for like tourism purposes and as a symbolic thing.
That's it.
So it's something interesting.
If the monarch is in a golden armor with a constant halo and a flame sword, I don't care.
As a person from a European country who abolished the monarchy, you can have both, because we still have Habsburgs like in the news occasionally, and you know, being a representation of the country's history, but they have fuck all power.
I would love to see an article that says "Scandal: Habsburg fucks sister," and it's like, that's not a scandal, that's a regular Tuesday.
Fucking
yes.
I do.
Actually, we had a very, 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 very fucking close presidential election like 6 years ago or 5 years ago, something. And
was it one with 20-year-old?
It was 5 years ago. It was 1 year before Trump. I remember this. So anyway, we had a very close election that had a runoff election between a Green Party candidate, who is now the incumbent, and a far-right candidate. And somebody on Twitter asked the head of the House of Habsburg what he was doing. And his answer was, I'm going to say it in German first because it's funny in German. His answer was zuschauen. which means looking on.
Just watching. Fucking.
Watching you zeros of a constitutional crisis without my family.
So what we've learned from Austria is grass types are super effective against steel types.
I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither.
I was associating fascism with like the fucking German Wehrmacht.
Oh, green.
Armor.
Got it.
And green. Yeah.
I mean, technically he was running as an independent at that election, but he had been.
No, wait, they're
with the
brown
Green
shirts,
Party
aren't they? So it's brown. It's the brown shirts.
Is there a Green Party that isn't like a neoliberal shit show? Does such a thing even exist?
Here's a funny
what you're asking
thing,
for
right?
is a Green Party that is awful.
The Green Party is actually nationally the coalition party with the People's Party. They are in the government.
Wait, who? What?
The Green Party in Austria.
Yeah.
Is that why you got rid of nuclear?
Green Party are the coalition.
Was that Germans that did that?
And
was
the
Germany?
Greens used to be like they called them watermelons because they were green on the outside but red on the inside.
I remember this fucking Die Wassermelonenpartei. But were they actually though? Because I wish that was the case.
They were until and up to the second that they got in government.
Of course, yes, exactly.
Immediately neoliberal corporatism.
Yes, this is exactly like the fucking the Greens in Baden-Württemberg, who were against like a lobby registry. Yeah, the Green Party in Germany is a complete shit show. They're just.
I just want to clarify this. When it's referring to green, does it mean like economically or economically?
Ecologically, yeah.
Yes. So like, you know,
in Austria
so
we
like
say
green
the
in that respect, and like
the Green Party has
screw over our planet.
The Green Party has 3 responses to any legal question.
Let me
which is
get rid of
make more expensive or build a bike lane.
Okay.
I have the we do have one fantastic Green Party politician in Germany. She's a really extremely popular Green Party politician that everybody just loves.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck. God damn it! Why will you not do?
No. I feel like most of the people right now trying to use global warming to get themselves elected don't actually care about global warming.
Ah, fuck.
Seems...
You see, that's where I, Brady, will not lie to the public. I don't give a shit about global warming.
I don't either, but
Yeah, but the reason
Tropical
you don't
climate,
like it is
Britain,
you want the
vote for
United
Brady.
Kingdom.
This is Claudia Roth, also known as Die Bundeswarze, aka the Federal Wart. She's like, I think she's the head of the Greens in Germany.
Jesus Christ.
And she is terrible.
yeah.
Why do the left wing
He looks terrible.
Wait, I
Yeah.
could get a British one that's even worse than that.
There's fucking like the thing about the Green Party in Germany specifically is I think they have the highest carbon footprint in terms of like their politicians. Where there was like a comparison made of the different parties, and they have the highest carbon footprint on average.
As if they don't care about keeping the environment clean or something.
Yeah,
You mean in their personal lives?
yeah, in their personal lives, yeah, and in terms of like traveling for government business.
Ah, yes.
I mean, there was the one chick, you know, the one that everybody wanted to hate fuck, the cute one, the green one, Vielflieger Luisa.
I do not know this.
It's basically she's like a young. I'm not sure if she was even a politician, but she was certainly like a very public figure who's just doing all these international vacations, because that's like the big dichotomy. I like all these like many of these like green people, like middle class people that are very cosmopolitan, and they're very interested in foreign cultures, foreign countries, and all that, which is great. But then at the same time, they're like, oh fucking, we have to. She wasn't Ukrainian, she was Russian, I'm pretty sure. And then it turns out that, of course, then they fly to all these other countries, while all the like nationalists, all the right-wingers prefer to staycation at home, you know, with the neighbors, go to Biergarten, have a nice cold one. And so that's like a big thing that they get a lot of Greens on, is that their cosmopolitan
Tenny,
predilections.
you need a job.
Freeze
wants to know about that Ukrainian military leader or whatnot. You know, the one that was weebed to fuck.
Oh yeah, the what is the peninsula called? The Crimea one.
Yeah, Crimea. I'm pretty sure she's Russian though.
I think she was Russian.
She was just involved with that particular incident on the side of the Russian military. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why the Greens do that, because I do I do think that the Greens are to a large extent the ultimate outgrowth of like middle class activism, because they embrace all of the identity politics shit, all of it. They're all middle class, and they're all just de facto neoliberals.
Yeah.
Yes. 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 Fucking. This is I've never seen a worse hat in my entire life. Let's be fucking honest about this. Did it take you like almost 90 minutes to Photoshop this seat?
No, I just remembered that I would do it.
Did you have to fucking
2 minutes?
Just spend an hour to search for the worst possible hat that exists?
Now I just wanna Photoshop hats onto Burger.
Can I just say regarding the hot politician you mentioned earlier, when we, as in the students in Austria, elected the student representatives, there was an actual. I don't want to call it a constitutional crisis because it's just a student election, but there was a bit of a controversy because a lot of people wrote on their ballots #PornoHanna. Instead of the actual name.
Oh no! And she was like someone who admitted porn.
No, but she looked hot in comparison to the other candidates.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
That's porno, Hannah.
I mean, I've seen. Hey. I'm not sure. She's decent. I'd say she's decent.
I
I'd
mean,
say she looks underage.
consider that as a student, you saw all the posters of the different student parties, and she was the only one who looked human.
That is true. Fucking
Nah,
fucking
man.
fucking
Perry.
students who put themselves up for election, they do not look like human beings. That is absolutely true. That is an entirely true statement. I always find it difficult to vote in like student elections because I don't know anyone here. I don't really care. A while ago we had this party. This was fucking weird, right? There was the student party that was like guys from the Young AFD, which is like basically the left-wing part of the AFD in large parts, right? I don't actually know the one on the bottom when it comes to, because that's Kim Jong-un's sister. What kind of authoritarian is the one on the bottom? She looks like a child, first of all. No.
Yeah.
I believe she is trying to be a loss. I've got to look it up.
A lolly.
Lolly student.
What was I saying though?
Harvard Lolly School.
What was I saying?
About the Junge AfD.
Yes. Which is like they're considerably more left wing than like the older AfD, with some notable exceptions. And they had a party. They were in the same part. They did a party with like some like actual SJWs. And this was a student party with a pretty right-wing sounding name. And they actually had a pretty good like agenda. They had some really good ideas. They actually went out there and tried to find out, hey, what do the students actually want? And then they ran with that platform. And all of the other parties, even like the Christian conservatives, I went to like the debates, and they were placed like on the right side. The moderator said rechts außen to them. The neutral moderator said they're like implied that they are right-wing extremists. Now that is a Chad. I mean, you cannot deny that is a legitimate Chad.
I like big bows and I cannot lie, but I can deny this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and basically the entirety they did like, it's not you're not really allowed to like pressure people into voting a certain way, but they did like go around campus and intimidate people into not voting for them, because they would ask like, who are you voting for? And if you answered that particular party, they like accosted you on campus. And like, this is the users, you know, the left party and the Labour Party, which
Seems like
I say these things, but they're like middle class children that play identity politics. They're not really proper party politicians. But yeah, and nothing ever happened because in regards to that.
Freezewalker, you're making the mistake of assuming that I take this seriously.
So that was a very interesting thing that happened, because they did have a good platform, and there's of course still, I think every university has this Fachschaftsliste Partei, where it's just the I'm not the student bodies of the various different faculties that make like a party. And now that like the old party is gone, okay, she is a judge. This is a child.
I don't think it is.
You can't tell me that this isn't a child.
I am trying to gather more info, but as usual, my brain gets distracted by stupid memes.
That's reasonable.
Fucking, what was I saying? Yeah, and now they're trying to make, because some of those people who went for, because the Fachschaft is also a very good party always, because they also try to do, hey, let's do what the students want, and not
997,
what
she's
like
23.
big political parties want and represent their ideology.
Yes.
She's 23 and a judge.
Holy fuck.
Damn. A respect, I guess. Like fucking.
Yeah.
Just hats off to salute to this
A
woman.
judge that also is
Speaking
on
of hats.
Instagram.
Speaking of hats.
Yes. 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 Boom. Boom. This is it. Don't never tell me I don't look good in a hat again.
I guess I can respect it.
But now this party is being portrayed as right wing because that is I've said I'm not sure when I said this before. I think I tweeted this at some point, but what all of European politics boils down to, right? This is for the Americans out there, is fucking.
Who's that, Brady?
Did you just tune in?
Is trying to get away with doing right-wing shit while portraying your opponents as right-wing. That's all of what European politics is. Nothing in European politics isn't that. This is true about every single country in Europe. And that's a true statement to end the stream on.
No, I just want to know who that girl is. Is she a judge or what? In
Yeah,
Japan?
apparently she's a 23-year-old judge in Indonesia.
Indonesia?
I'm seeing is she's a law student, a graduated law student that's trying to become like judge.
No, it's not the opposite of American politics, because in American politics they try to do right shit while portraying the others as left wing. But they're still doing right wing shit.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah. And well, I mean, on that note, thank you all very much for watching. I just tabbed back into that window and was greeted by a vision of Claudia Roth, and I did not expect that. I am now traumatized. Return to Monkey indeed. Thank you all very much for watching, and see you around, cunts. The stream has ended.